Hi, and welcome back to the Rachel Abbey Show. Today we're going to be talking about bad days. I know it's really encouraging, right? Bad days. But the reality is everybody has them, right? Every last person has them. Whether you are a Fortune 500 person or you are a homeless person or you are living on the moon. If you are living and breathing, you have had a day where you feel done. You want to get back in bed, pull the covers over your head, and just reset. Oh. But what is the difference between a person who has those bad days, since we all have them, and gets stuck in them, and a person who has that life that you look at and you want to have? Whether it's success in business, success in personal life, success in fitness, success in sports. That person who has gotten to their goals and you see them and you look at them and you just, has it been just easy for them? That's what it feels like, right? Sometimes when you see those people, you're like, well, they had, they just had a leg up. It was just easy for them. They didn't have a bad day. But over and over and over, as I am reading more and looking more, I am seeing that it's not true. Even if somebody has a leg up, they still face bad days. They still face uphill. They still face failure upon failure upon failure to get to that success, whatever that success is for them. So what is it that makes it different from when I have a bad day and I feel defeated and I let it overtake me and I'm not getting to those goals that I want to get to, and that person that I see that is getting there? And I've come to a couple different truths. One is the people who have that life that I'm looking at and I'm seeing, that success, whether that they're getting to those goals, is one, they accept that life is a process. What does that mean? Okay, so life is a process. That means that they accept that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be always fun. That on a bad day, it can also be just a bad morning. That they can choose to reset. That even on those bad days, that there's something that they can see that they can be grateful for, because you can't be ungrateful and grateful. You can't be fearful and grateful at the same time. We're very mono thought people, mono feel people. So like, say for example, I'm having one of those overwhelming days where I feel like I'm being dragged behind a carriage. And then I go to my car to start my car and it doesn't start. And it's just the last thing, right? Even in that moment, in complete overwhelm, I have things in my life I could be grateful for. Now, that doesn't mean to say that, toxic positivity where you don't have those feelings of sadness and all of that. But it's the idea of being able to feel that feeling, feel that defeat, feel that sadness, feel that overwhelm, feel that anger, process it, and then release it. To let it be a moment of feeling instead of a seething in that feeling. So I could sit there and I could just at that moment. But then be willing to let it go. Be willing to say to myself, okay, this is frustrating. But you know what? Let's solve what problems we can. And be grateful for what we can. So that's one thing, is I feel like I've seen over and over and over, is that they accept that life is a process. That it's a journey, not a destination, right? That they're not getting to some place and they've achieved. It's the idea that every day is effort. Every day is trying. Another one is they're contented. Not complacent, but contented in their life. And what I mean by that is they accept that life is a process. Well, I've already said that, but what I mean by that is they accept the fact that life is going to not always be fun. Life is not always going to be pleasure. That it's a journey, and to find the joy in the journey. To find the moments of daily silly monotony, the cup of coffee that you love, that your small child holding your hand, a walk in the beautiful sunset, just taking in and being present in those moments and accepting themselves where they are in that. Not saying that they won't grow and change, but accepting where they are and knowing that's enough for today. That they're not going to just, I can't do that till I get here. I can't do that till I'm this. But just accepting today for today and moving forward with it. Those are two really powerful truths that allow you to go from having a day where you're defeated and down to releasing it to just be a day and not be held on and seethed in. A third thing that I've noticed is even on those days, those bad days, right? We all have those feelings. We're all facing those feelings. They don't let those feelings dictate their action. They don't let those feelings marker whether they're going to show up or not at their work, for their relationship, for the sport or fitness goals that they have. They don't allow those feelings of defeat, done, anxious, angry, sad, any of that. They have all of those feelings, but they know no matter what that they need to show up because their goal that they're going towards is worth it for them. For that person who is wanting to run faster for their competition or run that marathon. And that day they wake up and they're sore from the previous day's workout and they are tired and they just don't want to get out of bed. The thing that makes them set apart and being able to get to those goals is that despite feeling that way, or even in the face of feeling that way, they get up anyway. They go and do it anyway. They don't let their feelings dictate if they're going to show up or not. They don't let their feelings dictate whether they're going to take the steps towards their goal. Why is that? Are they superhuman? No. It's that they want that goal more than they want the other. They're tired and they want to stay in bed, but more than they want to stay in bed, they want to achieve where they're going. They want to get there. And that is powerful. One, to question your own goals. What is it about where you're going? Why do you want it? What's important about it? Dig in deep about it because it'll help you get motivated. Because let's be serious, self-control only will get you so far. But being driven by why it's important will get you a lot further. It'll get you to have those self-control get you to have self-control on those days that's hard. It can be overwhelming, the amount of things that are out there in the world telling you what to do, where to do it, how to be, who to be. But that's the beautiful thing that I've seen. Like it's like a connecting point over and over and over again. It's accepting. And that's really freeing. It's really freeing if you see the process as a process and accepting. Because that means that you can accept you exactly where you are. You don't have to change to be lovable. You don't have to change to be a success. You can be a success because you have decided to enjoy today, to find joy in today, to find reasons why what you're doing, even if you don't really like what you're doing, finding reasons that you can enjoy that job that you don't like. Find pockets of things to be grateful for. Maybe it's you get insurance, or maybe it's because you have one person you really like at work. I don't know. But you get to define what success looks like for you. And you get to accept that today can be a success. Maybe being a success for you is a giant list of things. Or maybe it's just getting up, showing up, and doing the work even though you don't want to. That's a gigantic success in my book. Doing something despite not wanting to show up. Anyway, I hope today has been any type of blessing or encouragement for you. And thank you so much for taking the time to listen in. I hope you